Dear friends and students, I welcome all of you to the weekly spoken English course organized by our center GACE.
Hello, how are you all? Hope you are keeping fine and also safe. The things are normal, getting back to normal situation, but we need to be very careful. So welcome to this weekly spoken English classes. We are in week 29. This week, we will spend some times to learn how to say stories. Simple words we must use and very clear tense, clear grammar, but how we can say a story or stories many. Okay? So we will learn this week to say some stories using simple spoken language. Okay? Let's go. You see, a very simple story which you have already heard in your school days and how we can say it. Okay? And it would be still good if you are able to write that story. See in the screen. Vijay and Raju were friends. Vijay and Raju were friends. On a holiday, they went walking into a forest. They went walking into a forest, enjoying the beauty of nature. Suddenly, they saw a bear coming at them. You know that animal bear, no? A bear coming at them. Where? In the forest. They became frightened. They became frightened. Now, Raju, who knew all about climbing trees, ran up to a tree and climbed up quickly. See again the sentence. Raju, who knew all about climbing trees, ran up to a tree and climbed up quickly. He did not think of Vijay. Why? Possibly Vijay does not know how to climb a tree. Okay? So Vijay had no idea how to climb the tree. Okay? So now what happens? Bear was coming towards them. It was a forest. Only Raju was there. And Raju climbed up the tree. So Vijay, see the screen. Vijay thought for a second. He has to have some idea, isn't it? How to escape from the bear. So he had heard animals don't prefer dead bodies. Yeah? Animals don't prefer, they don't eat dead bodies. So he fell to the ground and held his breath. Hold is the present tense, held is breath, past tense. The bear sniffed him and thought he was dead. Why? Because he was holding his breath. Okay? So it went on its way. The bear did not do anything to Vijay. Raju asked Vijay, what did the bear whisper into your ears? What did the bear whisper into your ears? This bear was sniffing, no? So Vijay replied, you see, the bear asked me to keep away from friends like you and went on his way. See? Once there are two friends, when there is something very danger, they must help one another, isn't it? So, Raju could have at least helped Vijay to climb, isn't it? So, what is the moral of the story? A friend in need is a friend indeed. What is indeed? In truth. Okay, that is the moral of the story. Now you see, the construction of the sentences. Very, very simple, and the past tense is kept. Okay, very simple story. Read the story once or twice. You see how continuously, how spontaneously the story is written. Okay, the more stories that you read, the more stories if you listen, your spoken English will become very, very correct and speedy and fluent. Okay? See the second story. Very, very simple. This story also you may have heard in your school days. Okay? Let us see. One afternoon, a fox was walking through the forest and spotted a bunch of grapes hanging from over a lofty branch. You have seen this grapes creeper? It is, sometimes it hangs, but little high. Okay? Just a thing to quench my thirst, he thought. Who thought? The fox. Just a thing to quench my thirst. Possibly the grapes were very, very fresh. And so the fox had a desire of eating that. So, but it is hanging. So, taking a few steps back, the fox jumped and just missed the hanging grapes. The fox jumped to get the hanging grapes. Again, the fox took a few paces back, some steps, back, and tried to reach them, but still failed. The fox was not able to catch the bunch of grapes. Finally, giving up, the fox turned up his nose and said, "They are probably sour anyway." Possibly it is sweet. But just because he was not able to get that, the fox said, "Oh, maybe this fruit is sour. It is better not to eat," and proceeded to walk away. So what is the moral of the story? It is easy to despise what you cannot have. It is easy to despise. What is a despise? Dislike what you cannot have. Okay. Simple story, very, very short story. But when you read these short stories, sometimes when you even write down and read again, sometimes listen, so many stories are there in the YouTube. Your spoken English will improve fast and you will become very, very fluent. Okay? So watch this video 3 or 4 times, listen to the story, see in the screen. If you want to, you can repeat. Okay? When I say the story, you can pause the video and repeat. Then it becomes perfect. Okay? You will learn your spoken English fast. Take care. Bye-bye. See you in the next week.